Poop on your mama? Let me get away. Being a good mama. Good morning, one and all. Welcome back to Red's Homestead. What I think I'm going to focus on today is talk a little bit about our failures, because we have had them this year. So the first one I'm going to go over are the turkeys. So apparently we are not very good at raising turkeys. We have lost 5 of the 6. We initially wanted to raise these guys. I don't even know where the 6th one is, or where the 5th one is right now. But we originally wanted to raise the turkeys separate from the chickens. There he is. Because you don't really want to raise them together. They need different proteins levels. But when they saw their old friends up here, they decided that they were just inseparable. There he is right there. So they ended up sleeping, roosting with the chickens, and pretty much hanging out with the chickens all day, every day. And we started this week losing one every single night. One every single night. We'd wake up, do the morning chores and find one laying dead. Same thing for every single one. Don't know what it is. I'm leaning towards a lack of protein, even though we are feeding the game bird feed, which is a high percentage protein feed. We're just giving that to everybody. God, everybody's going crazy. Calm down, guys. I'm trying to make a video. And so yeah, we think that maybe it's a lack of protein. Could be the heat. I mean, it's been getting super hot. Everywhere. It's the middle of summer. We have food and water everywhere. Just right here outside the coop, we've got this little one, we've got this bucket. Where's another one? Yep, we got another bucket, water. Vader, hold on just a second, I'm almost done. And under there, to keep it dry, we have different feeds. Normally we don't have this big feeder here, but with our mama duck finally had some ducklings, we went ahead and put that water down so the little ducklings can make sure they can drink. The second food and water area that we have, which is more popular, is the one you can see them eating right there. The rain barrel have water and food. That's where they normally go. So I don't think it's a water issue or a lack of food issue. Maybe it was a protein, I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but we failed. We are down to our last one. And if y'all have been watching for a while, you know that we have a very Harry Potter themed animal naming process. We have Lord Voldemort, which is our rooster on the other side. We have Hermione, we have Luna, we have Lily, whatever, you get it. This turkey right here has been deemed Harry Potter. He is the boy who lived. And he's super healthy, at least as far as we can tell. He was the biggest of the bunch. That's another reason why we think maybe protein, he's the biggest one by far. He doubled the size of all the other turkeys, male or female. So maybe he was just hogging all the food, the good stuff. I don't know. I would say another failure that we have had is kind of the management of keeping the chickens out of this garden. You can see they're kind of roaming through here. And you know what? I've kind of given up. Just don't have the amount of time that I did last year. I'm still producing quite a bit of tomatoes and peppers in here, don't get me wrong. But I haven't really done proper pruning. The high winds have knocked these things down, and the young sapphires can actually get through this fence. We don't have it hot. I might actually do that today, even though, I mean, it is like severely grounded all throughout, but maybe it'll give some kind of jolt. They can just fit right through the wires, or they jump right over. We don't clip the wings anymore of the chickens. Now that they're free ranging everywhere, we don't clip their wings. We want them to be able to escape if a predator comes. So next year, I'm gonna have to do more of a permanent fence around this. Sorry, quackers, I know. I just smacked my dog in the face with the tripod. He's looking at me quite angry. Sorry, buddy. We're gonna do a more permanent fence around this. Shannon's fence is lovely, but it will not keep a chicken out. So I'm thinking more of a 4 or 5 foot fence, and then I'll have a single hot wire around the top, and that'll keep them from jumping over. A victory this year, this chaos garden. Now this is untouched and the chickens roam through it. They haven't been able to destroy it. I guess it's, as the name implies, maybe the chaos of having chickens in there just adds to it. And we have pumpkins galore in this thing. But yeah, I think we have about 20 in here, which is awesome. We've never done pumpkins before, and we'll have our own little pumpkin patch. The corn, it's starting to tassel, but there's actually no corn on there. So it's useless. There's maybe three ears of corn, but we weren't really expecting anything. Now the beans, that's what all this is down here. This is all just masses of beans, which actually we need to harvest because we were waiting till we just get a massive batch, and I think we are at a big bundle now, so it's about time to harvest. And now that the mama has had her babies, her little duckling she's been trying for 5 months now, I think, I finally have an ending to the video. She is no longer a chicken. She is a duck. So another failure is our failure to keep our eggs together. So after they started free ranging, they stopped using the nesting boxes, and they pretty much lay their eggs anywhere they want. It's always a different spot, never the same spot. Go check that out, Voldemort. Go make sure. Sounds like they chose the garage today as their nesting box. And one's upset because one's laying on a feed bag, and that's where they like to go today. Wally has an egg in his mouth and he's trying to hide it from me. What do you have in your mouth, Wally? You definitely look guilty. What are you doing? They also like to go on my tomatoes. We have found that out. They enjoy the cover of the cherry tomatoes back there. That's a success, is these cherry tomatoes, even though it's still neglect just like the others, but they're thriving. There you go. Guess they're also choosing to lay their eggs right here. And this used to be a very big potato patch. You can see everything's pretty much died off except one little stem. Hopefully this is going to be a bigger yield than the other. Let me go get my pitchfork. Well, it's not a terrible harvest. I mean, that was 8 plants in there, so I expected a little bit more, but it's definitely better than the grow bags. Normally, you would just let these dry, rub the dirt off, and preserve them that way. And a nice, well, something like this would actually work. But we're gonna go ahead and eat these probably within the next few days, so I'm just gonna wash them off and get them ready to cook. look at that drool. It's almost touching the ground. Oh, it's like, oh, there it goes. Yep, sure enough, we got 2 eggs. There's another egg. Well, different chicken's laying. I do see eggs under there though. I'll get those later. All right, that took some work, but I redid the fence around the chaos garden and around the main garden. So now I could actually hook up this electric, and I think that might be enough just to keep them out. Problem is I have 2 of them in there right now, and I can't turn it on until I get them out. Let's see if I can catch them. Now let's go this way. Let's go this way. Come on, there you go. There you go. There we go. All right. Huh. Yeah, you're getting too fat now. I mean, that's not bad, even with it grounding out like all over the place. We're still getting about 4,000, which should be enough for a chicken to smack it and stay away from it. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Excuse me, young lady. I'm trying to relax. So I was just relaxing, eating some sunflower seeds, and someone jumped on me and spilt them. So now I am getting bombarded by chickens. So I think it's time to start viewing things a little differently. So yeah, we failed with the turkeys. And we may or may not do it again, but we have 1 surviving. 2, eggs may be going all over the place, but you know what? I harvested about a dozen eggs today after going to 4 different nests. The garden may look like it's in shambles, but you know what? I got about 20 tomatoes today and about 20 green peppers. Not too shabby. The chaos garden, well, that's just doing amazing. I got a whole gallon-sized bucket of green beans, and it's just the first harvest over there, and we have a flourishing pumpkin patch. So I think it's time to change thinking negatively of, you know, we're not failing. It's not picture perfect, but that's a good day. He cleaned it off for me. Thank you, guys.